right, good afternoon, everyone. Christopher Zysko here from NALCO Water. I'm here to talk about a pilot study or two that we've done, in collaboration with our friends at Siemens PSE, around sustainability and decarbonization. So we talk about user interfaces, ease of access, and what the folks at Siemens PSE have really brought to life with us is, to put it short, it's a dashboard that helps with decarbonization. In the same way that you have data historians, you access day-to-day at a facility that shows you the data, shows you how the plant's running. What the folks at Siemens have is a tool that says, if you do this, this, and this in the next 20 minutes to an hour, you save this many tons of carbon dioxide today going out to the environment. So, long story short, that's what this is. It's a data dashboard, it's a digital tool using digital twins to help the industrial industry with cutting down on decarbonization goals that we have aspirationally. So we'll look at what we're calling the emissions control product line, NALCO Water and Siemens PSE collaborative effort. I'll just go through some of the benefits. What is it? What does it look like? What does it do? And as everyone's probably interested, what are the results? What have we proven so far? So, tool that we've been using in industrial, namely oil and gas. We touched on that this morning, but it's a tool that we've been using in the refinery space for the couple pilot studies today. So in general, industrial businesses are tasked with two challenges nowadays. It's increasing productivity, increasing profitability, while at the same time reducing their carbon footprint. So a lot of solutions out there that try to touch on both, but big picture, a lot of them are pie in the sky ideas, tough to adopt. They take a long time to implement in the field, long time to bring them to life. And finally, large capital expenditures. So what we're setting out to do is bring something that provides more real-time digital data and stays away from that CapEx and the months to years that go along with those sorts of solution sets we've historically seen. So here at NALCO Water, we've been in the industry for nearly 100 years. Our holistic experience and our intelligence in NALCO Water is around water chemistry. How is water best used? How is it saved, reused, recycled? Within NALCO Water, our downstream division, where Sterling and I have been collaborating quite as much, we're a strategic partner for CPI, so for global hydrocarbons and oil and gas, providing transformational solutions in collaboration with our friends at Siemens. So for the emissions control solution, we're leveraging the expertise of Siemens PSE, the head on the horse technology company for infrastructure and transport, and most importantly here, the digital twin solution. So in working with Siemens PSE, what they've brought to the table in spades here is a digital twin of the facilities that we're helping with their sustainability goals. Dashboarding solutions, fully digital twin, digital application that's built on first principles. So good old-fashioned engineering that gets factored into the digital twin that they create with a dashboard to allow real-time insights for decarbonization, increasing productivity, increasing output. So, unlike other solutions, which I spoke to, such as capital expenditures, emissions control is helping to simultaneously achieve productivity and sustainability goals without large investments of time and money. So we accomplish this optimal balance with smart water management and optimal utilities utilization. So looking at how water is cooled, how water is heated, how water is moved around a facility in collaboration with how key large components like cooling towers and heat exchangers are being operated. So on a shift-by-shift basis, we are trying to account for as much as 35% of the overall facility's energy consumption through the dashboarding tool. We manage these water choices, we manage these energy choices through a digital tool where we're supporting the decarbonization with two different levels of solutions. So the tool that we're providing recognizes that most industrial settings have a limited number of people. We're all stretched when it comes to workforces, stretched for knowledge transfer, knowledge retention. So the dashboarding tool provides a couple of options. So what we call the level 1 option provides serious improvements in productivity, decarbonization, water energy usage through minimal operational changes at the facility site, while level 2 is a full-bore decarbonization optimization requiring small to moderate changes in the way that the plant's being operated. Again, this is done on a shift-by-shift basis. Ideally, we are fed with real-time data so that we can make these high-impact recommendations and see them brought to bear within a matter of hours. So again, it's a digital twin with water insights. Key objectives that we have looked to implement are minimizing the operating costs, obviously, with greenhouse gas emissions, managing reliability through water reliability and water chemistry. So not changing the way the plant is run, but having a blind spot to cooling tower, or in industrial settings, boiler tubes being starved for water flow or having tubes pop. Keeping the utility system optimal with demands and cost changes regularly, again, utilizing our real-time data feeds to keep optimization up to date. Increasing the reliability, so where there are options to make improvements on output without any material changes to carbon footprint, recommending those further optimizations. And then system resiliency to water and steam quality. So incorporating NALCO Water's intelligence on water chemistry and risk minimization into the real-time tool and real-time recommendations. I've touched on it already, but the point of this tool is rapid results now. Many industries, many corporate sustainability targets are to have 30% reduction, 50% reduction, 2030, 2050. The point of this tool is that it can help make changes today. 300% ROI, potential returns on some case studies that we had done on the solution sets. But again, the point is that we're trying to provide for the industrial setting, digital tools that work now, that work today, that don't take years to come to realization. So, what has it done? That's what it is. Digital tool, work quickly. What has it done? So, pilot plant that I wanted to share with you all today. We use the emission control solution set at a combined heat and powerhouse at a refinery. So, you might call it a cogen plant, but providing heat and power to this refinery. And what we look to do is manage the combination of water efficiency and the reliability of the system to find water reuse, recycle, and reduction opportunities through the utility side of this powerhouse. So what we found running this study was that this plant in particular had two areas of low-hanging fruit, so to speak. Their condensate return was nowhere near optimized. They were only returning about half of the condensate that they could have, should have, which brought down consumable costs at the same time. And then secondly, their boiler feed water quality was not being maintained where it needed to be. So through the digital tool and running our optimizations, we were able to come up with some pretty compelling optimization results. So 38,000 tons of annual CO2 emissions were reduced as potential per year with our real-time recommendations through the tool. Also looking at the way that the powerhouse was run in general as a side fringe benefit, if you will, $7 million of higher power output at the same carbon footprint. So in general, those were the immediate findings. You can balance carbon reduction, you can balance power output. At the same time, we focused on long-term and medium-term as well. So finding additional projects at the bottom worth an additional $3 million in return and an additional 20,000 tons of carbon emissions from this plant with some additional work being done. Another pilot study, pilot results to share with you all here. This was emission controls at an ethylene plant. In this pilot, we are optimizing their cooling water systems and their plant operations around their cooling towers to realize a 3.1% reduction in carbon dioxide emissions at the plant, with additional considerations and additional optimization, helping the customers with their ethylene production. So in general, what we provide our customers and what we seek to do with emissions control is to focus on the decarbonization, but also offer digital-based intelligence to our customers, resulting in the triangle that we see here, this freedom of choice, to focus on efficiency, to focus on reliability, to focus on productivity, to focus on decarbonization, depending on what customers' needs are this week, this month, this year, to provide a fully digital and agile tool that can respond to customers' needs as the digital landscape evolves. That's it. Thank you.